Hello friends, in this video we'll be discussing one more example of residues and this will be our third problem. So friends, let's have a look on the given problem. So this is the problem that is going to be solved in this particular video. Friends, if you remember, this problem is already solved in Cauchy integral theorem. Now the same problem we're going to solve by using Cauchy residue theorem. So first of all, we need to find the poles, and we get poles by equating denominator to 0. After solving this in calculator, you'll get two poles. One is -1 plus 2i and the another one is -1 minus 2i. The same pole we got in the problem of Cauchy integral theorem. Let it assume it to be alpha and let it assume it to be beta. Now friends, we find the residues at the poles which are inside only, and the poles which are outside we don't calculate residues. So let us check which point is inside and which point is outside. The first is mod z is equal to 1. We have two poles, -1 plus 2i, that is our alpha, and -1 minus 2i, that is our beta. So let us check which is lying inside, which is lying outside. If you put here, instead of z, you're going to put this particular thing, that is -1 plus 2i. So which is equal to, this we have already discussed, is square root of real part square plus imaginary part square here, and we don't consider this minus this I. So we left with 1 and 2. So 1 square plus 2 square. So that is root 5 greater than 1. So this point is outside. We need not find residues here. Again, the second point is, if you put this particular point, so which is equal to root of, again this minus we don't consider, this minus we don't consider, I. We just focus on 1 and 2. 1 square plus 2 square, again root 5 which is greater than 1, again outside. So friends, both the points are outside, then what? Yes, since both the points are outside, we need not to find residues at the poles. So the answer is by CRT, I is equal to, that is your given integration, which is z plus 3 upon z square plus 2z plus 5 into dz is equal to what? 0, because both the poles are lying outside. If you compare this with the problem that we have solved in Cauchy integral theorem, same problem, you will get the same result. Now let us see for the next case. Next is mod of z plus 1 plus I is equal to 2. So this is the second region asked in the problem. Here also we have two poles, -1 plus 2i which is our alpha, and z is equal to -1 minus 2i which is our beta. Now let us check which is point inside and which is outside. So the region is z plus 1 plus I equal to 2. So we're going to put alpha and beta. If you put alpha in z, so instead of z we're going to put alpha, -1 plus 2i plus 1 plus I which is equal to, this will be cancelled and you will be left with 2i plus I, that is 3i. So mod of 3i, and mod of 3i is root of real square plus imaginary square. Here the real is 0, so 0 square is 0, and imaginary square, that is 3 square, that is 9, so which is equal to 3. So greater than 2 outside. So friends, alpha is outside. Now we're going to check for beta. If you put beta, that is -1 minus 2i into z plus 1 plus I, so which is equal to, see, -1 minus 2i is your beta and 1 plus I will remain as it is, so this is cancelled, you will be left with minus I, so which is equal to square root of real square plus imaginary square. Real part is 0, imaginary part is 1, so which is equal to 1 less than 2 inside. So friends, one point is inside and one point is outside. So let us find the residues at the poles which is inside. So here beta is inside, so we're going to find residue at z is equal to beta, and the formula is, since of it is of order 1, limit z tends to beta, z minus beta into f of z, which is equal to limit z tends to beta, z minus beta. Now friends, f of z is the given problem. In the numerator we have z plus 3 upon denominator is divided into two factors. One is alpha, one is beta. So you can write it down as z minus alpha and z minus beta. So z minus beta will be cancelled from both the sides. If you put beta in place of z, you will get beta plus 3 upon beta minus alpha. So friends, here beta is, see, this is our beta, that is minus 1 minus 2i. So minus 1 minus 2i plus 3 upon beta minus alpha. Beta is minus 1 minus 2i and minus of alpha, minus of this particular term. So if you take minus, this will become plus and this will become minus. So that will be plus 1 minus 2i. If you solve this, you will get 2 minus 2i in the numerator divided by, this will be cancelled, minus 4i in the denominator. So friends, by CRT, that is our last step, I is equal to, I means the given integration, 2 pi I into sum of residues. 2 pi I into sum of residues. So the residue is 2 minus 2i upon minus 4i. This I will be cancelled. If you take 2 common from numerator, you will be left with 1 minus I upon minus 4. This 2 and this 4 will be cancelled, and if you take minus 1 common from the numerator, you will get this pi outside, minus common will be cancelled with this minus, and you will be getting I minus 1. So this is the result. If you remember the problem that we have solved, Cauchy integral theorem, there the result was pi 1 plus I, because there was slight difference in the problem. The given region here is z plus 1 plus I and there was z plus 1 minus I. So slight difference is there, but yes, you can solve the problem by using both the methods. So we're done with the third problem. Thank you very much for watching this video.